Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be reviewing a brand new foundation that just came out. This is the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Blur and Smooth Tint Stick. It's been a while since I've tried a stick foundation, and this is a skin tint, not like a full-on foundation, so that makes me even more excited to try this out. So today is literally going to be all about just reading what this is supposed to do for us, trying it out, seeing what it actually does for us, testing it out with other makeup products on top, and then I will let you know if I think it's worth your money. So before we get started, please give this video a thumbs up for me and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Helps me out. We're almost at 10K and I'm gonna do a little giveaway for you guys once we get to that point, so please make sure you're subscribed for that. But if you want to see me review this foundation, stay tuned for the rest of the video. Alrighty guys, like I said, this is brand new. This just came out and I literally snatched it up as soon as I saw it on Sephora's website because I love Fenty Beauty products, and their like face products are just amazing. So I really had to get this and try it out, and it's been so long, I feel like, since I've tried a stick foundation, so it was time. I'm very excited to see what this does for me. So I have it pulled up on Sephora, obviously, because that's where I got it. I'm gonna read some details for you guys and then we're gonna try it out. So again, it's the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Eaze Drop Stick Blur and Smooth Tint Stick Foundation. That is a tongue twister. This goes for $35. So I would say for this kind of a product, that's not really bad. 35 bucks. And then I got mine in the shade 9. So this is a medium with neutral undertones. So this is 0.32 ounces. Okay, so that's significantly less than the amount of product you would get in like a regular liquid foundation. I don't have very many stick foundations, so I can't say like if that is standard. This other one I have is 0.5 ounces, but this one's also very expensive. I don't know. Let's just go with it. I feel like 35 bucks for that little of product seems like kind of pricey, but I don't know if it's different because it's a stick foundation, so we'll just see. We'll see quality-wise what it does. Just put that on hold. And then the highlights say just cream formula and cruelty-free. It says a light coverage, long wear tint stick with a creamy, smooth texture that instantly blurs while melting into skin for a natural finish. The coverage is light to medium, the finish is natural, formulation is cream, all the best things. And then it says this crease-proof formula delivers a blurred, smooth second skin finish that resists fading and transferring. Easy to use, the stick helps with all-day hydration and contains color-true pigments that resist oxidation. Plus, it's 100% recyclable. So it sounds really amazing. And then the how to use says prep with moisturizer, which I did. For light coverage, apply directly to skin. Blend with your fingers or the foundation brush. For extra blurring benefits, press into skin with a sponge. Ooh, I am gonna do that. And then it says for fuller coverage, load the product directly onto the foundation brush. So basically, like with a brush is how you're gonna get the most, I guess, pigment from this. I want to see what it's gonna look like with the sponge, because that like blurring effect thing sounds really nice to me. So that is what I'm gonna do. Let's like open this out of the packaging though and see what this looks like outside of there. Oh, I don't know what I was expecting it to look like, but I did not expect it to look like this. This almost reminds me of like a serum. I don't know if you guys like see what I'm seeing, but just the packaging itself looks like a container for like a serum for your face. So that's super interesting. Not that it's a bad thing. I think this is adorable. I really love this like milky white with like the signature like rosy gold Fenty kind of wording. So I really like this and it feels good in your hands. It's not super heavy, but it doesn't feel cheap either, if that makes sense. Like it's very lightweight, but in a good way. And then again, mine is in the shade 9. I might be a little bit pale for it right now because it is not tanning time yet. So I apologize if this doesn't match me completely, but at the end of the week, it will work for me. So it did have a little cap on the top, so I just took that off. This looks beautiful. I literally don't even want to dip into it because this looks so cute. I don't want to ruin it. It's like so shiny and oh, very nice. And I like how you could see like where the product ends in here, so you could see how much you have left. So I do enjoy that. And then I'm just gonna do some on the back of my hand. Wow, I might have to compare this to the Tom Ford one that I was just looking at too. That's one of my favorite foundations of all time. And this is like giving me a similar kind of vibe to that. So I don't know, maybe I'm gonna have to do a little comparison. This feels really good though. It feels very easy to blend out, and I feel like this is gonna be a pretty good match. So I'm super, super excited. That's all I have for right now. So I am going to start applying to my face. I only have moisturizer on. I have no pore filling primer or anything. I really just wanted to see what this does for my skin on its own. And then I have a sponge that I am going to blend the product in with. So we could get started and then we'll talk details right after. Okay guys, I am back. So I just blended this in with my beauty blender, and here's what I'm looking like just right immediately after applying. I actually really like how this looks on my face. I feel like the first thing that I noticed when I put it on was the color match. So I don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but I do feel like this is like matching me really nicely. I feel like it definitely has more of a neutral undertone. Like it's not too yellowy, it's not too pinky. It's like kind of right in the middle, which is exactly where I kind of fall. So I feel like this is matching me really nicely. I thought it was gonna be too dark, but I feel like it's looking good right now. The next thing I noticed was how it like blended and melted into my skin. So I will say, obviously with like liquid foundations, it is a little bit easier to blend things in because it's a liquid, like it just moves around a lot easier. I feel like with the stick foundations, things kind of like tend to stay in place a little bit more. So it did take a little bit more effort for me to blend it in versus how it would be with a liquid. But I do feel like I had a pretty easy time just like getting this to move around on my face and get it where I wanted it to go. The only place I really struggled with that was on my nose, because you guys probably already know by now, but I had a nose job, so I'm really trying to be as gentle as I can be around my nose area so I don't like mess anything up. So I think that's the only spot where I was kind of like not trying to really like pat too hard with my beauty blender. But other than that, it was super easy to just blend in, and it melted right into my skin. Just as far as how it feels like it's not like 100% like dried down. Like I can still feel something on my face when I touch it, but when I'm not touching it, it feels like there's nothing there. Like it feels very invisible, if that makes sense. Like super lightweight, super comfortable. When I touch it, I do feel a tiny bit of something, but it's not anything to really like say no to it over, I guess. So I really like that. And I also am super excited because I feel like it definitely did blur my pore area, which I feel like I haven't had a foundation as of lately that's like really done a good job of that. So I really like what this is doing for my pores. It kind of like deleted them. The color is really great. I definitely would say it's like a light to medium coverage. It's not fully light and it's not fully medium. It's like right in between. Like it covered everything that I needed it to, but I feel like I could still see like my skin peeking through. So I'm gonna go light to medium is pretty accurate. So last thing I want to do is put the rest of my makeup on so we could see how other products work with this. So I'm gonna go put the rest of my makeup on top of this, and then I'll be right back to show you guys final looks, final thoughts, let you know if I think it's worth your money. So give me 1 second and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I am back. Here is my makeup all done. And I feel like my other makeup blended on top of this pretty nicely. Do I think there are other foundations that have done a little tiny bit of a better job? Yes. But I do also really like how this looks and feels. I just feel like this one looks so natural and so just like my skin. Like I feel like it hardly looks like I have foundation on. I feel like if I didn't put other makeup products on top of this, it would have looked very similar to just my skin and not like there was a bunch of stuff on top of it, if you know what I mean. Like even now, I feel like I put bronzer, blush, all of that stuff on top and it still just looks very natural. So I do like how this looks. Is it my favorite foundation? No, I feel like I have tried some better ones, but if you're someone that really likes stick foundations and just like the consistency and the way that they blend in and everything like that, I do think you're gonna enjoy this. Like I do really like it. I love what it does for my pores. Like everything just looks so blurred, which is literally what it says it's supposed to do. So I really do like it in that aspect. I do want to do a comparison between this one and my Tom Ford one, just in case you guys are into stick foundations and you're interested in similarities and differences and things like that. So stay tuned for that. But overall, I'm gonna say yes. I think I could definitely see myself using this as like an everyday, like going to work or just like a daytime kind of foundation. If you're someone that likes to do like full glam, I don't think this is gonna be it for you because it's definitely more of a light coverage kind of thing. I feel like I see myself using this as like a daytime kind of skin tint or foundation, whatever you wanna call it. So I am gonna say yes. I'm probably gonna continue to use this, but it's gonna be more of like a casual makeup kind of look foundation. So that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment and let me know what you guys think about how this turned out on me. Let me know what other videos you want me to do for you. Give this a big thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel, but stay tuned and I will see you guys in the next video.